Thanks for joining me to learn more about North of Boston hypnosis, my hypnotherapy practice here on the North Shore. As you might have noticed on the homepage, I have a background in both hypnotherapy and the healing arts. And I do use both healing arts techniques and hypnosis techniques with my clients. You might have also noticed that North of Boston hypnosis is considered a woman-centered practice. That does not mean that I don't work with men in group and individual settings or with other populations. It just means that I have specific education and training on helping women with issues that are a result of women's lived experiences. So physical symptoms surrounding menstruation, menopause, different aging issues, as well as weight and body image issues, and emotional issues that arise as a result of women's lived experience as caregivers, support people, parent, spouse, and also support person for elderly parents. I also have a concentration on working with survivors of childhood trauma and working with people who experience CPTSD symptoms such as concentration and focus issues, pervasive sleep issues, recurring nightmares, and intrusive thoughts. Before I speak about what it would be like to work in session with me, I would like to briefly talk about what hypnosis is and what it isn't. Hypnosis is a naturally occurring state that everyone experiences. So think daydreaming, car trance. You're driving along, you reach your destination and realize that maybe you weren't very present for the ride, or you're reading a book or a paragraph or something online, and you get to the end of the piece and you realize you haven't retained much of it, or maybe you've populated it with something that completely different in your mind and kind of wandered and taken over. What's happening to the mind when this occurs is the brain is going from operating on a beta wave, which is a very present, focused, alert brainwave function, to a more relaxed alpha wave and maybe even a theta wave wavelength and activity. And when your brain moves to that more relaxed wavelength activity, you're entering the subconscious mind. And once you're in the subconscious mind, there's a different relationship with time, your surroundings, memory, and the hypnotherapist, such as myself, can utilize this state to help uncover subconscious patterns or memories or things that might be contributing to the difficulties that you might be experiencing to try to make positive change in your life. You keep doing various different things, but keep kind of coming back to the same situations. And also, when you're in the subconscious mind, the mind doesn't have the same relationship to reality or the same kind of structured resistance to change as you might have in the conscious mind. So it's easier to help clients have their subconscious, with the right suggestions, work better with their conscious mind to achieve the positive mindset changes and positive behavioral changes that they're looking for. And that's really kind of hypnosis in a nutshell. What hypnosis isn't, well, it isn't what what you see in a lot of pop culture depictions. It's not this magic wand that can be induced at any time. I couldn't make someone do anything that they were morally against or didn't believe in. Many of you may maybe know some of those shows and things like that. And there's people volunteer to be part of an entertainment show. That's not what hypnotherapy is about at all. I also couldn't make you tell me anything that you didn't want me to know, social security numbers, things of that nature. It's certainly not about that. You are aware of what's going on. It's just like a twilight sleep. So it's just a different experience of time and what's going on than when you're, present in maybe a talking therapy situation. And I also cannot trap you in your subconscious. Like the movie Get Out, very cool movie, loved it, but complete fiction. So now that I've spoken a little bit about what hypnosis is and what it isn't, what would it be like working with me? Well, the first session, we would talk a little bit about your background and what's bringing you to hypnotherapy. Just, a lot like a typical therapy situation. But then we would do some relaxation work, maybe some breathing techniques, and then go right into a hypnosis session. And for my clients that do 3 to 6 sessions, I provide free MP3 recordings, because just like any new health regimen, whether it's supplements, whether it's working out, whether it's traditional therapy, reinforcement is important. So those MP3s that I provide for my clients help reinforce what we're working on in session. And usually 3 to 6 sessions is enough to see some significant change. So what's next? Well, you can either click on the link below to my scheduler, and you can book a 20-minute consultation, Zoom consultation, and you could ask more questions about me and my background, and we can discuss a little bit if hypnosis is right for you, or you could just click on and schedule your first appointment. Either way, I truly look forward to meeting you. Take care.